Hello everyone, welcome. This is Sanjeevani Nayak and today in this video I will be giving the list of most important diagrams from Unit 3, that is Human Anatomy and Physiology. Check my previous video for the list of most important diagrams of Unit 1 and Unit 2. Links for the same are given below. So let's begin. Now the first diagram which can be asked, and it is most we can say one of the important diagram of circulatory system, is the structural difference between artery and vein, or simply they can even ask you to draw the cross section of artery and vein. So how to draw? Let us see. First I'll draw the diagram and then I'll explain the important things that has to be kept in mind while drawing this diagram. In this diagram we have to make three layers, that is external, middle and internal, that is endothelium. Okay, now whenever you are drawing this diagram, always remember, like I drew simultaneously artery and vein, I drew simultaneously. Similarly you are also going to draw. Reason, the diameter of the artery and diameter of the vein, the overall diameter has to be approximately same. Okay, तो लगभग सेम दिखना चाहिए, सेम साइज का दिखना चाहिए. क्यों? So that lumen का difference clearly दिख सके. Now if you see here, lumen, that is inner cavity, or simply we can say जो अंदर का space है, that is narrow in artery and it is wider in vein. तो वो clearly visible होना चाहिए, एकदम clear difference दिखना चाहिए. Like here you can see. Okay, then the middle layer, that is tunica media. Now it is not necessary for all these label to mention connective tissue, smooth muscle, elastic fiber. ये mention करना जरूरी नहीं. Simply external layer, middle layer, endothelium लिखा या tunica externa, tunica media, tunica interna likha, that is enough. Next label is lumen. So I hope you understood the difference. Whenever you are drawing diagram, both has to be of same size. So the next diagram is human blood smear. Now here simply you have to draw the components, different components of the blood. So here is the human blood smear. The circle which I drew here, the outer one, is to show area under microscope. Now it includes, we know blood includes three types of cell: red blood cells, platelets, white blood cells. And the fluid part is called as, or ground substance is called plasma. So this is plasma. Now whenever you are drawing diagram, what you have to keep in mind, white blood cells will be the largest and platelets will be the smallest. Okay. And RBCs, you don't have to draw nucleus. Instead, you will show dotted line inside so as to show the depression. So if you remember, we have studied that RBCs are biconcave. Okay, so that concavity can be shown by the dotted line. Or else here you can see the side view of RBC. And WBC, there is no need of drawing all the 5 types of WBC, that is neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, lymphocytes, monocyte. Instead, we can just draw irregular cell or amoeboid shaped cell and label it as white blood cell. And platelets, these are small particle-like thing which are called platelets. The next diagram is human urinary system. Let us see how to draw. Or in exam question maybe has to draw human excretory system. has to be kept in mind are, first, the right kidney. Now we know this is the right part of the body. This is considered to be as right and this is considered to be as left. Now remember that when you are drawing kidney, right kidney has to be slightly lower than the left one. The visible difference दिखना चाहिए. If you carefully see, you can see the visible difference कि हाँ हल्का सा नीचे, तो वो हल्का सा नीचे दिखना चाहिए. Okay, and you know the reason. This is the very famous question that give reason. Right kidney is lower than the left one. Reason, so as to accommodate liver on the right side of the body. Okay. Next important thing which you have to remember is the diagram, that is renal artery and renal vein. Now if you see from aorta, when you're drawing this particular blood vessel is aorta, which brings oxygenated blood from heart, and this particular blood vessel is vena cava, posterior vena cava, which will take deoxygenated blood to the heart. Okay. Now arrow, you have to show arrow. Okay. And you will draw renal artery on the upper side and renal vein on the lower side. So this is what you have to keep in mind. Important labelings I've already done. Adrenal gland, you may or may not draw. It is not very important for you to draw adrenal gland. Rest, all label has to be there. Longitudinal section of kidney. So now when you are drawing this, you have to remember kidney is covered by a capsule. We need not label, but you have to draw the double layered wall. Okay. Then the outer part is called as cortex. Dotted portion you label as cortex. Then inner is medulla. Medulla has conical structure, striped structure called as pyramids, and the conical end is called papilla. Then this is pelvis. This notch is called as hilum. And this pelvis continues into ureter. So this is how you are going to draw the diagram. It is very simple. Labeling. This may also be asked for labeling. So remember the labels. Diagram is Malpighian capsule. Now we know Malpighian capsule is Bowman's capsule plus glomerulus. So this is Malpighian capsule. So in this we draw the cup-like structure called as Bowman's capsule. Now inside this Bowman capsule I have made a single layer of cell, and in which nucleus is present. You can do the same. Then afferent arteriole and efferent. Now this is very important. Afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole, we know their diameter is different. Afferent is wider diameter, it has wider diameter, and efferent has narrower diameter. Okay, so that difference has to be seen. मतलब एकदम क्लियरली विजिबल डिफरेंस होना चाहिए. स्केल लेके टीचर नहीं बैठेंगे चेक करने के लिए, तो थोड़ा ही डिफरेंस होगा तो पता नहीं चलेगा. तो क्लियर डिफरेंस दिखाना, एफरेंट वाइड बनाना और एफरेंट नैरो बनाना. ओके, and then you can see glomerulus. So basically glomerulus or capillary, how I draw. So what I do is I make the outline and then I roughly draw the different shapes, triangle or rectangle or anything, different shapes, so as to show that this is capillaries. Okay, so you can do the same. This is glomerulus. Let us see the diagram of nephron, or it is even called renal tubule, or it is called uriniferous tubule. So you have to remember all the names. So this is the diagram. Now only this much labeling is required. Okay, so Bowman's capsule, afferent arteriole ध्यान रखना, it has to be wider. afferent को wide बनाएंगे, efferent को narrow बनाएंगे. ये clear difference दिखना चाहिए diagram में. Bowman's capsule बनाया, PCT full form लिख सकते हो, proximal convoluted tubule. लूप ऑफ एनले अभी DCT, डिस्टल कॉन्वोल्यूटेड ट्यूब्यूल एंड कलेक्टिंग डक्ट। अब एरो दिखाना है तो हम यहाँ पर एरो शो कर सकते हैं, शो दी डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ द फिल्ट्रेट। डन। नाउ टेक्स्ट बुक में इफ्रंट आर्टेरियल को कंटिन्यू किया है सेकेंडरी कैपिलरीज में, तो ये जो सेकेंडरी कैपिलरी है वो हमें बनाने की जरूरत नहीं। सेकेंडरी कैपिलरी जिसको हमने वासा रेक्टा बोला है। नाउ विल सी द डायग्राम्स फ्रॉम द चैप्टर द नर्वस सिस्टम। अब इसमें जो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट डायग्राम है वो है न्यूरॉन और नर्व सेल। ऐसे तो ये डायग्राम बहुत सिंपल है, बट फिर भी हम गड़बड़ कर देते हैं एक्सॉन के कवरिंग्स में, इसकी लेबलिंग्स में, तो ध्यान देंगे कि क्या है ये। This is all about the diagram of neuron. Now ध्यान क्या रखना है, निसल ग्रैन्यूल, ओके, साइटोन में न्यूक्लियस लेबल करेंगे, निसल ग्रैन्यूल लेबल करेंगे, डेंड्रॉन जो डेंड्राइट्स इनिशिएट हो रहा है फ्रॉम साइटोन, तो दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग इज कॉल्ड डेंड्रॉन एंड द ब्रांच्ड प्रोसेस जो दिखेगा दैट दोज आर कॉल्ड एज डेंड्राइट्स। वन सिंगल लॉन्ग प्रोसेस। नाउ यू कैन सी एक्सॉन हैव लेबल्ड टू दिस सिंगल लॉन्ग प्रोसेस, तो वो ध्यान देना है। तो अंदर वाले ट्यूब को लेबल किया है एक्सॉन, एक्सॉन के ऊपर कवर दिख रहा है हमको, सेल्स दिख रहा है। नाउ दीज सेल्स जो इन बोल सकते थोड़े थोड़े गैप के बाद हमको दिख रहा है, ठीक है। सो दीज सेल्स आर कॉल्ड एज श्वान सेल्स विच मेक्स अ कवर कॉल्ड एज माइलिन शीथ। और माइलिन शीथ के बाहर एक और कवरिंग दिख रहा है, और वो जो एक्स्ट्रा कवरिंग है जो पूरे एक्सॉन को कवर कर रहा है माइलिन शीथ के बाहर है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज न्यूरीलेमा। स्पेलिंग न्यूरीलेमा, ओके, और इट इज इवन कॉल्ड न्यूरोलेमा, ओके। फिर ये जो गैप है इसको हम गैप को हम बोलेंगे नोड ऑफ रैनवियर एंड द एंड इज कॉल्ड एज एक्सॉन एंडिंग। सो दिस इज द सिंपल डायग्राम ऑफ न्यूरॉन। नेक्स्ट डायग्राम दैट इज, अभी ये चैप्टर में तो सिर्फ एक ही डायग्राम बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। दूसरा डायग्राम है रिफ्लेक्स आर्क का, बट दैट रिफ्लेक्स आर्क का डायग्राम ऐसे तो अभी तक पूछा नहीं गया, बट एक बार हम देख लेते कि कैसे ड्रॉ करना है। और लेबलिंग के लिए तो बहुत बार पूछा गया है, तो लेबलिंग इंपॉर्टेंट है इसका। Draw the reflex arc, and this reflex arc is from spinal cord, okay. So you can see now there is no need for shading the gray matter or the white matter, simply you will draw and just label. So we know spinal cord, it has central canal, you may or may not label this particular opening. So this is central canal. The inner X-shaped structure which we see is the gray matter, and the outer part is the white matter. We know gray matter is composed of cyton and white matter is composed of axon, okay, which is opposite in brain. Then here you can see from spinal cord there are two roots arising, and these two roots are, this upper one is called as dorsal root, dorsal means backside, okay, and this lower one is called as ventral root. अब ध्यान क्या रखना है, डॉर्सल रूट में गैंग्लियन होता है, दैट इज ग्रुप ऑफ साइटॉन होता है, जिसको हम बोलते हैं डॉर्सल रूट गैंग्लियन और सिंपल डॉर्सल गैंग्लियन बोलेंगे, ठीक है। तो ये जो डॉर्सल गैंग्लियन है ये डॉर्सल रूट में प्रेजेंट होगा, अपर साइड में प्रेजेंट होगा। और ध्यान क्या रखना है, जहाँ पर डॉर्सल गैंग्लियन होता है दैट पर्टिकुलर न्यूरॉन इज कॉल्ड एज सेंसरी न्यूरॉन। तो ये साइड में सेंसरी न्यूरॉन प्रेजेंट है, वेंट्रल रूट में प्रेजेंट है मोटर न्यूरॉन। अब हमें पता है दैट स्पाइनल नर्व, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड से जो भी नर्व अराइज होते हैं दोज आर मिक्स्ड नर्व, दैट मीन्स दे हैव मोटर न्यूरॉन एज वेल एज सेंसरी न्यूरॉन। बट यहाँ तो हमें दिख रहा है सेंसरी और मोटर डिफरेंट पाथ में प्रेजेंट है, ये डिफरेंट लोकेशन है, बट आगे जाके हम देखेंगे इट फ्यूजेस एंड इट बिकम्स वन सिंगल नर्व, and this nerve is called as spinal nerve, which is composed of both sensory neuron and motor. Sensory neuron जो receptor से rise होगा, motor neuron जो end होता है effector पे. And here in between these two sensory और motor neuron के बीच में, that is in spinal cord, there is one neuron called as association neuron or interneuron. ठीक है? तो here you can even show the arrow से हम दिखा सकते हैं the direction of impulse, nerve impulse. So this is the direction of nerve impulse. So this is all about the diagram of reflex arc. Mostly ये labeling के लिए पूछते हैं, but अगर draw करने के लिए पूछ लिया तो this is how you will draw.